Yeah, hi everyone. Good morning.
Hi, Andy, good morning. Hi, Andy.
Still I haven't received details from somebody in the class, okay? So if you are planning to continue, so please send me the details right away. Um, Triveni, you may send your details, okay? Of course, you are from previous student. So please send your details again. So to get class notes, recorded videos from this batch, okay? And Akil, I think you have shared email. Avinash, have you shared your details? Am I audible, Avinash? Uh,
No, sir, no, not send the detail.
Okay, you can share me the details right away.
Okay, okay, sir.
Mm. Srinivasa, you are Akhil's friend, right? I think I have received your email address. Srinivas Reddy, I haven't received your details. Okay, so please share your email ID.
Yeah, I will share you.
Okay, Uday Raghava, I think I have received. I have received the details. Okay, thank you, team. Thank you so much. So I'm just sharing my screen. Yesterday we are discussing about user interface. Yesterday we are discussing about user interface. Okay, so we have seen all the like all the areas we have covered. Okay, most of the areas we have covered. So today we just see the document once. So I will just revise those things again. User interface, and yesterday I have shared this document as well. Okay, now you can see. So content frame. So the content frame should be this area should be the content frame. This area should be the content frame. Just closing brackets. This area should be the content frame. Okay, and banner. So banner, like whatever the top bar we have, whatever the top bar we have, that should be the banner. Okay, so this is the banner. This, this is the banner. Okay, next. Application navigation bar. You can say this is the application navigation bar. Application navigation bar. So you can say this is application navigation bar or application navigation frame. Okay, next. Application navigation search. So here we have filter, right? So this is application navigation search. Next, favorites, history, global search we have. So favorites. So if we make anything favorites, so it will appear here. Like if we are browsing, our instance. So all our history will appear here. Okay. Where we are navigating within the service instance will appear here. Global search. So if we entered any keyword, so if that keyword is available in any table, so all those records will appear in the results. Okay, this is global search. Applications, modules. So you can see applications and modules. So here, if we click on all, if we click on all, so these are the applications and modules. For example, here it is self-service is the application. Under self-service, these are our modules. So if it is a equity subscription is application, under that these are the modules like this. Okay. So instance logo, instance name, when we hover on logo, it will come instance. So user profile, impensate user. Yesterday we have impensated to Apple tutor. Okay. So I just mentioned here. Impensate user means indirectly logging into the other users account, other user accounts. So for example, within our class, we have almost 12 members. So if I want to if I want to log in into the Akil system, okay, yes, I'm able to log in without his credentials. Okay, yeah, there is a purpose of this impensate user. Okay, nothing worry about why we have to log in without credentials. It's not like that. We have a purpose. Okay. Next. Next. So this I have to explain today. Preferences. Support chart. Yesterday we have seen this support chart as well. Okay. Help icon, list, form, and hamburger menu, fields and columns, form sections, form header, form buttons, attachment icon, form context menus, related links, related list. So work notes area. I think I forgot yesterday. This work notes area. 1 minute, I'm just opening any existing instant. Scroll down. So this is work notes. Okay. Work notes and this is activities. Next, list header, list context menu, personalized list. Okay, filter icon, breadcrumb bar, list choice action, up, application picker and update set picker. Okay, this we have discussed in globe. Here you can see. So when we hover the globe, we can see the application picker and update set picker. Okay. So this is application picker. Like if we want to change this application from global to something, yes, we can. Even if we want to change this RR scripting update set to some other update set, we can able to change that. Okay. So slash bucket. So this we have discussed in yesterday class. Okay, from the user interface. So today I will cover other areas which I haven't discussed. So I'm just going to the user preferences. 1 minute, I will open your Servicenow instance. In Ecoma version, so we are in currently we are in Ecoma Servicenow instance. Okay. Today what I observed, so it is asking for multi-factor authentication. It may be a passkey or it may be a biometric authentication. We can see whether for this instance it will ask or not. But my another Servicenow instance, it is asked today. So meanwhile, if you have any queries, let me know. Instance is loading. Is my voice clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, and
maybe instance is slow. Still it is loading. Sorry.
Uh, Before loading, right, Ramanjana and Srinivasa here, like how to create this instance.
Yeah, I may explain you at the end of the class, okay? Okay, Srinivasa.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Why it is taking this much time? Oh, it is directly logging. But for my another instance, it is asked for the multi-factor authentication. Okay. So for the Servicenow instance, today morning for the Servicenow instance, it is asked for the multi-factor authentication. But for this instance, it is not asked. Okay. So if any of our Servicenow instances is asked for the multi-factor authentication, so you may give multi-factor authentication. It may be like passkey or something like that. Okay. Just closing it. Yes, I am just clicking on profile. Okay. Yesterday we haven't gone through preferences. So elevated role. These options we can see. So I'm just going to the preferences. Just clicked on the preferences. So the preferences are appearing like this. These are the user preferences. User preferences. Okay. So that means like system administrator want to uh, make his ServiceNow instance, okay, as per his requirement, he is able to modify. Like if we do changes to the user preferences, so only applicable to this particular user. It will not reflect to everybody in the organization. Okay. And one more thing, most of the times I get this question in the training sections. So in real time, for everybody, we'll use only one Servicenow instance. Okay. So here in the training sections, everybody having their own Servicenow instances, right? But in real time, it's not like that. We have only one Servicenow instance. Everybody will work in only one Servicenow instance. We have different environments, of course, we may discuss later in today or tomorrow. Okay. So you can see we have options like display, theme, accessibility, notifications, debug, language, region, user experience. Okay, we have these many options are there. So organize form sections on related list into a tab classic forms. And 1 minute, I'm opening something. Okay, I'm just opening any one existing incident record. So you can see, I just open this Servicenow instance. Okay. This particular incident record I open. Now you can go to the user preferences. So I'm just going to the preferences. So from the display, first option, organize form sections and related list in a tabs in classic forms. So like these form sections are appearing like tabs. Okay, even related list also appearing as tab 1, tab 2, tab 3, tab 4, like that. So if you don't want like that, you just deactivate this option. You just deactivate this option. Now you can come and see how the form sections are appearing. Now the form sections appearing like this. You can see one after another appearing, even related list also. Got it? So I'm just making as default one. Next. Put line breaks in list. I want to open list. You can come here. You can open any one list view. Maybe I'm opening instant list view. So again, you can come to the preferences. So put line breaks in list. You can see. So we have some gap in between this record and this record. So if we remove this, okay, these records will appear. It will merge the space. Okay, it will merge the space. Just wait. I'm just removing put line breaks in list. You can come and refresh. The records will like the spaces will be merged. You can refresh and come. Yeah, you can see. Now you can see how it is happening. There is no line breaks or spaces in between the record to record. Okay, immediately it is showing. Okay, it is merged the space in between the records. Got it, everyone? Yes. So you don't do anything for these options. Okay, even if you want to practice, yes, you can practice and you can keep how it is. Yes, I'm just refreshing it. Next preference. Show ability to edit favorites. Show ability to edit quick edit. So if we go to any application, so you can see immediately it is showing favorite. Okay, and edit option. So edit and favorite. Okay, immediately for everything it will show. Okay, so even from the favorite also we can able to remove or add the favorites. So if we disable this option, okay, if we show ability to quick edit favorites, if we disable this option, okay, you can see how it would be. I'm just refreshing the URL. I just disable that. That's just so here we haven't find that much difference. Okay, so here we haven't found any that much difference for showability to quick edit favorites. Next, load related list in classic forms. Load related list in classic forms. So for example, so related list means I'm just refreshing this form. These are the small changes. Okay, few things we may not what we can say. So few things will reflect within the milliseconds. We cannot observe or identify. Okay. So for example, you can see whenever I'm opening any form, along with the form related list also loading. Related list also loading. If you want to control that, so you can see here the option is with the form. So if I make after the form loads, so once the form is loaded, then related list will load. So I'm just selecting after the form loads. Now you can come and refresh. So this will happen within fraction of millisecond. Please try to observe. So I'm just refreshing it. Now form is loaded. So then related list is loaded. You can see first form is loaded, then related list is loaded. Again, I am trying to reload the form. You can see form is loaded, then related list is loaded. Okay. It's in between, it's in fraction of milliseconds. So correct on demand. Now I select load related list in classic form on demand. So maybe I may check this in other form. So here we selected on demand. I'm just closing it. Now you can come to some other application. Change. I'm just selecting all. I will try to open any one change request. And scroll down. Here related list is not loaded because we mentioned on demand. So while loading the form, related list will not load. So when we click on load related list, then only it is going to load. Okay, got it everyone? So this is related list loading. So preferences, my explanation is completed. I am keeping as same with the form. Next. Yeah, mostly these are the options. These are the options we will use in preferences. These are all the one-time setup. Okay, one-time setup only. We will not do these modifications frequently. If it is required, then only we will do. Otherwise, we will not touch in real time. So theme. So you can see we have only two themes, a dark theme and default theme. So now we are in default theme. So if we select dark theme, everything will be shown in the black color. Yes, I just selected dark. It's loading. Wait. This is the dark theme. Everything will appear in black color. Maybe I'm open some form. I think it's not affected forms. No, yes, it is affected. You can see everything it appearing in the black color. So this is not looks good. I'm just making theme as a default theme. Theme. So I want default theme only. Okay. We are in default theme. And here we have to talk. Okay, user experience is there. Next, accessibility. So it will tell about the colorings and all. Okay, accessibility. It will tell us about colorings. So you can see the spaces. Here, if you observe, show date and time formats and the forms. So for example, I just opened this instance. Do we have any date and time field here? No, it's not there. Maybe in the change request, we have date and time field. So you can come to the schedule here. So here we have date and time field, date and time field. If we want to show the format, time format, so we have to click this, show date and time formats and forms. I just selected this. Now you can come and refresh here for this date and time fields. The format should be appear. I'm just refreshing this change request form. Scroll down. You can see here also it is showing date format. So here also it is showing date format. Earlier it is not shown. Of course, it is not looking good. I'm just removing this. Okay. And yeah, from this is the option when replace colors with pattern in chapter. This is related to reports. Show all buttons without the need to hover. Okay. Like by default, it will show button. enable data table, reduce motion, enable accessibility in classic, enable keyboard, focus on text that displays a tooltip. Okay, so like for example, if you hover on something, you can see it is appearing related to this option. Okay, maybe color it is appearing. So these are the tooltips actually. Okay. Next, I'm going to the notifications. So basically, in Servicenow instance, these are notifications are enabled for us. We want to enable or disable notifications as we can enable to. Okay, even for the next experience. So in next experience, in the banner, it is showing something like this. Okay, if you want, if you don't want, or if you want to change the place, yes, we can. Okay. I'm just going to the debugging. So this debug is related to development. Okay, if any issues we get, so if you want to debug something, yes, this will help us. This debugging. Next, language and region. You can see here whether I have removed state format or not. Yes, I have removed it. Now, next you can come to the language and region. So if you go to any form or any list, maybe I'm going the list here. You can see the date format should be year, month, date, hours, minutes, seconds, like this. Okay, like this. The date format should be like this. If you want to change this format, so now we are with this format. So now I want to change this format to this like this. Yes, it will change. You can come and refresh here. The format, whatever the format we selected, it is appearing like that. Okay. So this is the date format. Like I'm just keeping default one. I'm just keeping default one. Okay. Refresh. Yeah, default one. Time zones. So, like in the real times, somebody work from India region, somebody work from US, Canada, something like that. Okay, so based on their locality, so we have based upon our locality, we have to select the time zone. So here we don't have IST time. IST or Asia Calcutta time zone name will appear like Asia or Calcutta. Okay, as of now, it is not appearing. So I will configure the time zone later in today class. Okay. So these are the user experiences. These are the preferences related to language and region. So I will configure time zone in today class itself. Okay. Next, user experience. So within the user experience, while loading the home page, what you are going to display. So this page, this default page, or if you want to display any dashboard, okay, we have to select that in user experience. You can come to the user experience. So for example, I want to see the dashboard. Use dashboard. Okay, I'm just selected use the dashboard. You just remove after .com you can remove everything. You just load the form. Now it will show the dashboards because default page we selected as dashboard there. Okay, got it everyone. So these all are the dashboards. It's appearing here. Yeah, I'm just keeping the default functionality user experience. Wait. Under user experience, I'm just making use the default. Okay. This is about user experience in the preferences. Now you just again after .com you just refresh whatever we did, so that will be reflected. Wait, loading. Okay, like again it is showing some default page. So basically, now we are using within Servicenow. Now we are using next experience. Okay. We are using next experience. The experience we are using called next experience. So this next experience we have from Polaris. I think from Orlando or Paris version onwards, we are using next experience. Earlier, so maybe if you watch the YouTube, you may watch some videos in YouTube around 2 years or 1 year back. If you watch videos 1 year, 2 years back videos, okay. You may see the screen should be different format. So how we have to navigate to that old experience, UI 16 experience, how we have to navigate that UI experience. Now here you can come, I'm just closing all other tabs. Here you can come, here you can type system properties, _properties. Okay. You just type like this, is _properties start list. You may note down, okay. You may note down what I'm typing here. sys_properties start list. So about this shortcuts, I will tell you while discussing about tables concept. Okay, now it is not required. I'm just clicking on enter keyboard. So here you can type Polaris. You can type Polaris. Yes, these are our related Polaris experience options. So if you observe glide.ui.polaris experience, I'm just matching this. Okay, this is the Polaris experience. This is system property. Okay, we have to update this Polaris experience. Then only we can able to see old experience, UI 16 experience. Okay, so this is the system property glide.ui.polaris.experience. So I'm just copying this URL as well. Copy URL, just paste it here. Okay, so here you just mention your instance name. Instance name. Here you mention your instance ID. Okay, this is the and so for example, I want to go with old experience. Okay, you just make false. Polaris experience is false. All are small letters. FALS. False. Is everybody able to understand what I'm explaining here? Any queries, you can stop me on immediate basis. Okay. So I just deactivated Polaris experience here. In the system properties, I just make Polaris experience is false. Now you just remove everything after .com. You can enter. You can see how the screen should be like. Wait, it's loading. Avinash, have you shared your details? If not, please share. Avinash. So you can, the experience got changed successfully. So when we opening the instance first time with this experience, it may ask these screens. It will show the screens. Okay, you just close it. You can see. Okay, the experience got changed. This is UI 16 experience. Still, in few organizations, still following this experience. Okay. It's completely depends upon the organization requirement. So whether we have to go with next experience or this. But definitely going forward in future, we will use next experience only. We will not use this one. Okay. So same options. This is banner, application navigator, content frame. So just what we can say, that elements alignments will be changed little bit. Okay. Yeah, remaining everything is same. Just look and feel is different. Okay. So for example, so this is UI 16 experience. So we can also I will also show you UI 15 experience. You can come to these preferences. So you can see here we have gear icon, right? So this is the preferences. Okay. We don't have separate option. We don't have separate option here. So they have given the preferences option here. So for example, I'm just going to switch to UI 15. You can see how UI 15 would be like. So guys, this is UI 15 experience. Nobody using UI 15 experience, but as a service node developer, you have to know about these experiences. Okay. Got it, everyone?
One doubt. How many experience we have as of now until today? Only three? These three?
Yeah,
Or other
only.
than three,
So even you cannot consider this UI 15. Okay. You can consider only two, UI 16 and next experience. Next experience or Polaris experience, both are same. Okay. UI 16. UI 16, next experience. You can ignore about this UI 15. Okay. Nobody using this UI 15. Again, I'm just switching to UI 16. Okay.
it
Yes.
seems 16 and the Polaris, these three.
Polaris or next experience. So we will call it as next experience. That Polaris experience only we'll call it as next experience. Okay. So in real time, so we will not switch to UI 16 next experience, UI 15 like that. It's not be like that. As part of training, I'm just showing. So how we have to switch the experiences and how the old experiences and next experience. Okay. So in real time, we will not switch frequently. Okay. Like whatever the experience the current the organization is using, so we have to use same. We have to follow same experience. Okay. They mostly use next experience only, but few organizations using this experience still. Okay. It depends upon the organization requirement. Got it?
Yes.
Oh, now again, I'm switching to the Polaris experience. Again, I'm switching to the Polaris experience. Wait, this system property is loading. I'm just making the system property true again. I just make system property true. So you just after .com, you can remove everything. Can enter. Now again, we are coming to the next experience. Okay. So I'm just closing the system property. Now we are in next experience again. And so yesterday you have seen I think day before yesterday, I think we have changed the password right from user table. So here we have typed users. Scroll down under user administration, we have users. Okay. From here we have changed the admin password. Do you remember this? So we just added this password field here and we changed the password from here. So you can open this user in form. I'm just clicking on control and I'm clicking on this admin, this link. It's opening this admin user form. Like, have you find any password field here? If you observe, password field is not appearing here within the form. So basically in the next experience, by default, Servicenow was hiding the password. Okay. In next experience, password will not appear in the user form. Okay. So how to get this password field? Yeah, team, this meeting will end in 1 minute. So please